My name is irrelevant to this story, but I'm a volunteer at the Pleasant Valley Sanitarium. It was just another cool October day when I went in to do my volunteer work at the sanitarium, when this old man sat down next to me and slid this tattered old notebook in front of me. He then stared into my eyes, stood up, and walked away without saying a word. That evening, when I arrived home, I sat down, opened the notebook, and started reading the partially faded, scribbly handwriting as I got a very eerie feeling as I peered into this man's past. His notebook documents the flashbacks of the events of 46 years ago on the anniversary date that sent him to spend out his lonely days in the sanitarium. He only has these flashes of memory of his beautiful Dami that disappeared that October day on Dami Pond. Sitting on the porch on this dreary, cloudy October day, his flashbacks become more real in my mind. Edward sees Dominic dancing playfully on the large platform dock that rises above the pond. He sees her seductive body teasing him as she spins around and stops suddenly, staring into his eyes with enchanting gleam. She sits on the edge of the dock, leaning over, further encouraging his passions as he stands by the pond's edge, gazing at his true love. He sees her lie down on the dock, stretched out, seemingly having no care in the world. She arises and runs gaily around the pond, spinning, skipping, and swinging her dress with such enthusiasm in her body, stopping only momentarily to pose for her true love. She returns to the edge of the dock, stretching out her arms, giving an enchanting sigh, and that's when it began. An eerie, dark, smoky cloud emerges from the pond and swirls, growing more intense, and becomes larger and larger, hovering over his Dominic. It then engulfs her, and in a ecstatically flash consumes her as he hears her scream in agony. Edward falls to the ground in disbelief and is comatized by the event. The witch begins to mumble some words, and the candles and weird trinkets magically appear. She sits on the edge of the dock, mumbling undecipherable words and making strange gestures. She arises and does more strange ritual dances while chanting. She repeats more of these strange things until the sun is about to appear. The entity stands at the edge of the dock, and as she appeared, she returns into the water in a dark, smoky mist. He finally regains his ability to move and walks to the dock to see Dominic's dress lying crumpled at the dock's edge.